June 26, 2014, from Estadio Nacional in Brasília, Brazil, was the 2014 World Cup Brazil. In the first pair of matchups in the day, we had teams from Group E facing off, and in this game it was Ghana versus Portugal, as both teams had a chance to advance, depending on what happened in the game versus Germany and the USA. Also, if they could win and if they could score enough goals. They both needed to win and make a difference in the goal differential. Ghana actually had a good goal differential versus the U.S., whereas Portugal was going to have to rain down the goals today and pick up the win if they were going to have a chance to advance to the next round, to the round of 16. So these teams were laying it all out on the line, and it was a tight game. And at the 30-minute mark, Boye actually scored on his own goal, and so that put Portugal up 1-0. So Portugal went into halftime with a 1-0 lead after the mistake by Boye. Of course, they're under heavy pressure there for that to happen. So then in the second half, at the 57-minute mark, Asamoah Gyan scored the goal with a header to the bottom right corner. And it was now a tied game. But then, at the 80-minute mark, it was looking rough. It was looking like it was going to be a tie game. And in the 80-minute mark, Cristiano Ronaldo scored the goal with a left-footed shot to the bottom right corner. And that put Portugal up 2-1. So Cristiano Ronaldo comes up big for Portugal. And he ends up being the hero for the United States as well, as Portugal wins this game 2-1. They knock Ghana out. And in the process, they also are eliminated as the United States moves on to the next round as a result of this result. So Cristiano Ronaldo was actually named after Ronald Reagan, and he comes up big for the U.S. in a game that was Portugal versus Ghana. And what a game it was. Portugal, when it came to shots on goal, they had the advantage 10-6, almost twice as many shots on goal, and more than twice as many corner kicks, 7-3, and they also had the advantage on time of possession, 54% to 46%. Of course, Ghana was getting some nice goalkeeping from Fatwu Dada, as he had 6 saves in the net for Ghana. That was versus the 3 saves for Beto over there in Portugal. So this game came down to the wire, and at the end with just 10 minutes left before stoppage time, Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players in soccer, world-renowned, world-famous, known as the best player, known as one of the top in soccer, comes through huge, scores the goal for Portugal. They win this game 2-1. It wasn't enough goals to make up the goal differential that they needed to. So that means that the United States, even though they lost to Germany, they had the points. They were tied with Portugal, 4 points each, and they end up winning, advancing off of the goal differential. So Portugal wins and the U.S. advances.